Welcome back to Under the Helmet, episode 9.
The greatest podcast in all of YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about the motorcycles from Eicma that were released about 10 days ago. So it's going to be a very exciting episode. We were definitely there.
100%.
Yep. Yeah, we were in SEMA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were doing exactly what we shouldn't be doing. Next year, it would be pretty cool to go. But I don't know if that can happen. It's kind of far away.
It is kind of far away. Would be very cool to go, though.
Yeah, at one point in time, I definitely want to go.
Someday we will go.
Yes. If this podcast gets 10,000 likes, we'll go next year.
Pinky promise.
Yeah. But before we get into the motorcycles, I don't know if you know, but I know. We're doing 10% off for Black Friday.
Sure are. Get your hoodie.
Hat, rotary hats, house tees, stickers, everything is 10% off. Crazy deal.
Crazy deal.
Yeah.
On the highest quality,
affordable
apparel you can get.
Yeah, you're not spending $350 on a shirt.
Or $900 on pants that we don't have.
That are mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming you've seen quite a bit of stuff from the show.
Yes.
So I want to start off with CF Moto. They released a V4 1000cc that makes 204 horsepower.
With active arrow.
I think it looks cool.
It looks sick. But that's definitely the widest front end I've seen on a sport bike.
Yeah, I've never been a huge follower of the CF Moto brand. Not necessarily because they're Chinese, just it seems like they never had anything crazy exciting. It's always been like, why would I buy a CF Moto when I could buy something else? But this bike kind of changes everything in my opinion.
They're definitely getting in. Recently, like, I feel like they've grown a lot as a brand. And
yeah, over like the last 3-4 years especially, they kind of like exploded. And I think this is the step they needed to take to engage people like us into the brand.
Yep.
Where it's like, oh, there's a Chinese company, I'm going to go look at the Ducatis. Where it's, I'm going to go look at the CF Moto V4.
Yeah, because it looks sick.
I don't think pricing has been released on it yet. I don't think much has been released on it yet.
I don't think so, but
yeah,
it looks awesome. Specs sound really cool. V4, best motor ever made.
And we potentially might be able to get demo rides.
That would be awesome. I sure hope we can.
There's apparently a couple already in the States.
So
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. It's a cool bike from CF Moto. A interesting thing I wanted to talk about before we get into some of the things that we're going to spend most majority of this episode on. BSA released 2 new bikes. They released a Thunderbolt 350, basically useless for us. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't even know if they're going to bring it to America. But they also released the Bantam 350. I don't know if you've seen that at all.
No.
So the Bantam was the 2-stroke, like little moped. I don't want to call it a moped. It was like a 250 2-stroke.
Okay.
Back in the day. So the Thunderbolt was a twin in the later days. So now it's an adventure bike, 350.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
That does look really good.
So we'll pop a picture up on the screen. It looks really good. I'd be excited to ride it. It's a 350. It's probably a Rotax motor. I don't think the Bantam's out yet, but it's the same motor apparently. We don't know too much about it because it's so new, but it'd be interesting to ride on trails and stuff. Because there's the Himalayan from Royal Enfield. Mm-hmm. They don't really work here.
Yeah.
They work in like different countries. A big thing I learned recently was the UK does licensing by horsepower. I always knew they had steps to their licensing, but these fall into like, I don't know if it's class A, but it's like the entry point. So they put the horsepower right under the bar.
Okay.
In order for all of these bikes to work, where it's like, that's just like, it makes no horsepower. Why would I want this? Because we can get on a RC51 or a Boost and just go crazy at 16 years old. But it makes sense. The more you look into it, it's just, I don't think they're going to do too well here.
Maybe they
won't do bad.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do bad. It looks very, very
I hope they do good. They look cool.
Yeah, they look really nice.
Yeah, my dad was always saying in California they're going to sell quite well.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Even the new Gold Star, still not out yet. I still haven't got the text that they've arrived. They've been sitting in port. So I found out that the ones sitting in port or waiting to clear customs but because BSA wanted to get the bikes into the US, they flew in like 5 or 10 bikes into the States. So you can get them, but there's only like 10 of them.
10 of them.
Yeah, there was.
So that they say that they're in America, but
Yeah, but I think they were telling the dealers to do demo rides with them. It's like, this is the demo bike. Get people riding it before winter.
Yep.
You know the vintage throttle or something like. They're a place in Ohio.
Okay, I'm not too familiar.
Yeah, they're a BSA dealership and they got one. I saw their bike for sale and then I watched their YouTube video they made and I kind of want to ride one. I'm not sure if I would buy one, and I was telling my dad this. The market in this area, I think, is going to do like one of these as soon as they come out.
Yeah.
Because the Royal Enfields, they also do the same thing where they drop thousands of dollars off the MSRP, where those are like, what, 6,000, 6,500 brand new?
Yeah.
You can pick up a brand new one for like 3,500 bucks.
That's wild.
With like less than 1,000 miles.
Yeah, not a good investment, I will say.
Yeah, so for me, I think I'll wait till they hit the used market, see what happens with it. If they're holding decent, I wouldn't be opposed to buying a new one. I just don't think they will.
Yeah.
It's a very niche product.
Yeah, I don't think they'll really hold.
Yeah, I think their
anything worth.
future bikes, I hope, will continue to do good. But yeah, I don't know. They're competing with a lot. And BSA is a weird brand where you guys know it because I have them. If I didn't have them, you probably wouldn't even know.
Probably not.
Yeah, so.
I mean, I would know of. I know
of
a
it.
lot of weird brands, but like I don't know anything about the bikes besides the bikes you own.
Yeah, so it's like you'll see them and go, oh, it's interesting, but you probably never buy one.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, I'll try it out.
Something to consider.
And then you'd probably like it.
Yeah.
And then you might buy it. But most people our age don't have that. I'm excited for them to come out. I'm excited to get a demo ride. Unfortunately, winter's here, but they were going to let me take their demo bike out, and I was going to bring my Gold Star and do a head-to-head.
Head-to-head.
So hopefully in the springtime, that will come. And this winter, I'm going to be converting my bike, which I found out was a Clubman from the factory with the lower clip-ons and everything.
You're gonna
I'm going to do the full conversion. And I broke the Kickstarter spring. So I was kicking it over, and it stopped coming up. So instead of fixing it, I'm going to put a race closed ratio gearbox in it. If I can find it.
If you can find it.
Yeah, that's the
key.
That's the key part. But if I can find it, we'll be doing that.
That'll be really cool.
Yeah. Moving on from BSA, we're going to come to the notes here. I want to talk about MV Agusta. Do you know what MV Agusta did?
I saw just a snippet of it.
So they did a bunch of new colors.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. They put an engine on display, and it was a 5-cylinder.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a square 5.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we don't know anything about it. They just put the engine there.
Put it there.
And it said nothing about it. Originally, I thought it was a V5. I was like, oh, they're going the Honda route.
That's
No,
what I thought.
It's a square 5.
Oh, okay.
What would that sound like?
I don't know.
I feel like it would sound insane.
I just want to know what it looks like.
Yeah.
From
the inside.
The inside.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's
on your aerial video. What is it,
Yeah, I wonder what...
Is it like 4 and then 1 up top?
That's what I think it is. Or is it like 4 and 1 in the middle?
Whoa.
How does the crankshaft work?
Exactly.
The Square 4 and the RG500 have one behind another. There's 2 crankshafts.
Yep.
How does the crankshaft work?
Is there 3 or...
Or is it like, you think it's 2 in front and like 3 in back? Like an inline 3 and a 2 put together?
That would...
Probably that.
But then why not make it a 6?
Yeah, why not make it a heat? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you want the 3 in front because...
Air-cooled?
Like with your... is it air-cooled? I don't know. We don't know.
Well,
this is a lot of questions.
It's probably going to be water-cooled,
I would
assume.
think so.
Yeah. I mean, even if it was air-cooled, I think you'd want 2 in the front, so then you'd cook the middle cylinder.
Yeah.
But if you put 3 in the front, then you cook both back cylinders, is my thinking. Where then the
Because
water...
wasn't that a problem on the Square 4?
Yeah, so the early Square 4...
The early Square 4s, yes.
Yeah, even the later one, they get a little hot. In Wisconsin, we never have that problem, but in like Texas, if you're sitting in traffic with it, it'll overheat and it'll seize.
Yep.
A big problem on the RG500. Even though they were liquid cooled, they were race bikes,
Yep.
and they're two-stroke, so they create a ton of heat.
Yep.
So when you're going around the racetrack, they called it the whispering death because you'd hear a ting, and when you hear the ting, you know it's going to seize. So you can't wear earplugs while you ride it because you need to hear the ting, but it's so loud that you go deaf. So whenever you hear, they call that little ting the whispering death because you got to pull the clutch in. Otherwise, there's videos of guys just going over the bars because the engine seizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No fun.
But
Nav knows about not going over the handlebars, but
putting her down.
putting her down.
I think you know a thing or two.
I definitely know a thing or two. I know a thing or two about flying
Yeah.
through the air.
It happens to the best of us.
Grady knows a thing about flying through the air.
Yeah, V5 or Square 5.
Square 5.
Sorry, is
Insane.
insane. It's probably one of the craziest and most fun things that I've seen come out in motorcycling in a while.
See, this is what we love. We love, like we said in the last podcast, engineering things.
And Honda did their engineering thing.
Yep.
And they followed up on it, which I'm excited. We'll jump into that. They did the V3, so there hasn't been too much as far as what is exactly horsepower numbers, price point, what they're packaging it in, but we're thinking we're getting a hyper naked bike, which I think it looks a little weird.
I don't like it.
I'm not a big naked bike guy. I think I like the standard bikes that have sport bike engines, but I
Yeah.
don't like the naked bikes, which is like the weird bug headlights and all that. They ride super good, but I've just never been like attracted to it.
They all look the same. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If you put all of them in front of me,
Yeah.
obviously I know there's gonna be slight differences, but I couldn't be like, if I put a RC51 and a ZX7
Yeah.
from the same year,
Yep.
I know which is which.
Yep. Yeah, from like a distance, if they were all black, all the graphics
Yeah.
were taken off, it's like maybe you can tell based off the headlight or like a tank design, but they look really similar.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been attracted to one being like, oh my god, this bike is gorgeous.
They all look like Euro trash.
And the new V3 Honda is,
Air compressor.
yeah, it's weird.
I think they call it the electric compressor.
Yeah, it's
or
technically not turboed. It's technically a supercharged compressor engine. It's an e-compressor, apparently.
something. Yeah.
So whatever that means, there's been people who have tried to guess the horsepowers, and most people have said 150.
Which is lame.
Yeah. I don't know how the V3 sits. I think it's 2 in front, 1 in back. Probably.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, but yeah. So it's a weird engine. They've done it before. This is the first time we're seeing it in 4-stroke. 150 horsepower seems like, it's a really
900.
good amount of horsepower. But when you look at what the machine is and what we think it's capable of, I was thinking like 200 minimum. And I knew they weren't going to do it.
I think in today's age, coming out with this cool new thing, like you have to be in that 170 north ballpark.
If it was like 175, 180, it's like, okay, it's respectable
Yep.
for being Honda.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we were in Vegas and you were like, it's not gonna be 200. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. And most people are thinking 150.
Disappointing, but I'm not saying 150 is not a lot of horsepower. It is a lot of horsepower,
But for what it is.
yeah.
I just think it would be super cool. Let's ditch the naked bike thing. And they're probably going to do it. This is probably an engine that's going to be used across the platform.
Yep.
I want a bright white, blue, and red Honda that looks different, retro, but new.
Like the new bike, but throw that motor in it, so it's cool.
Yeah. I want like a NR 850 up in here.
An NR 900.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
And then they put underneath it in small writing. I don't know what they would put.
Not oval piston.
E-turbo.
I wonder how much those are going to make when you take the limiters off.
I bet you
300.
when you can get the tunability of them,
Yeah.
it's going to be pretty sweet.
I bet we're...
Because you're going to have, obviously zero lag.
Yeah.
And they should rev pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we're north of 10,000.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It might be pretty cool.
Oh, wait. No, we are. I think it's 11 something. 11 and some change is what they were saying. So, I'm thinking this could be a 300 horsepower motor.
Anything could be a 300 horsepower motor.
No, without doing too much to it.
Okay. With a tune?
Maybe with a tune and a bigger E-turbo. Is that a thing? I don't know if
I
that's
don't think
possible.
you can fuck with that thing. Just crank it up. Turn up the RPMs on your E-turbo. And then...
Just, because I don't know. 250 should be easy with it.
It should be.
Yeah. But this is going to, the thing is, this is going to be the future of motorcycles here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, this
is hands down.
If this works as well as we think it's going to work, and if it's Honda doing something, it's probably going to work. In another 20 years, this might be a bike that fails in the first 5 years, and then 10, 15, 20 years down the line from now, everyone's going to be doing it.
Yeah.
It could be one of those, or it could just be everyone's going to copy it instantly.
It's like the Hawk.
Or I'm blanking on the Honda's turbo bikes from the 90s.
The CX?
CX, yeah.
Yeah, it could be one of those instances, but with the H2 being so successful, I doubt it's going to be that. The technology back then wasn't there.
Yeah, the
and
turbo
now,
technology, you know, all of that.
Yeah, now we're there.
I would agree. But it is, you know, it's not like they're throwing a legit turbo on it. It's a new tie-up of forced induction.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I am so excited to ride it.
Yes.
I hope they package it different. I hope they package it in even a more conventional...
They should put it in...
a VFR.
That would be really... That actually would be perfect.
That would be perfect. A VFR would be perfect.
What's like... They have like the baby Africa Twin. What is it? The Interceptor?
Yeah, which is a VFR.
No. Like, it's their new one. It's new.
Oh, the Transalp.
Yes, that's what it is. They should put it in there.
That would be...
Because that's, what, a 700?
I think they have a 500 and a 700.
That'd be fun.
That would be... I mean,
they could put it in Africa too, but...
They're probably going to put it in a lot of different places. Which is going to be fun.
Yeah.
And I think... Obviously, VFR stands for V4. I know, okay? But they should make a VTR.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, but not a V-twin.
Something like a sports touring bike.
Yeah, imagine the old 800 VFR, the 1200 VFR.
You get the bags on it.
And it also kind of blends in with that NSR, with the original V3 two-stroke.
Yep.
It would be the perfect bike if they... I hate plastics because they're awful to, like, live with, but I love how they look.
Yep.
And if they just make a futuristic retro bike, taking things from the past, but then making it look like the NR750, which looks like a bike from today, but it's from the 90s.
Yes, exactly.
Just an ageless, timeless bike with this crazy
new
motor.
technology in it. You know, as much as we say, like ABS, you know, traction control, all the cool stuff, and the new motor.
So the thing about this is people are thinking it's not going to be a premium product. So they're thinking it's going to be Honda, because Honda's new thing is like affordability. So they're thinking it's going to be in a very respectable price range.
I hope so, but I think they should have a premium option.
That's the thing. I hope it's affordable, but I also want Honda to do something crazy.
Yeah.
And this is their opportunity. But you can't go too crazy with it, then it just won't sell and it'll never work.
But I think they should have that option there. You know, have the affordability part. Yeah, and for the one guy who wants that.
Yeah, I think it's a 750 or 900. It's a 900.
It's a 900.
So, you know, maybe they make a 750 version of it that's more affordable, and the 900 is this insane version, or they make a track tune with it or something.
Yep.
Which they should make available in the United States.
Yes, make everything available in the United States.
No RC213V nonsense.
None of that. We don't want none of it.
Well, we want all of it.
We want all of it.
But none of the nonsense.
But none of the nonsense.
Yeah.
None of the baloney.
Yeah. I'm excited for Honda for the first time in a long time.
I'm hopeful for Honda.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, They've been like lately. They've been piquing my interest.
They've been picking
and
it
now
back
they
up.
did this. Well, we talked about it in the last podcast. I mentioned this.
Yep.
And then a week later, they announced that they're doing something with it. Because that podcast we filmed came out during the time when all of this was being unveiled, but that was filmed 2 weeks before that even. So we didn't know that Honda was going to double down on it, and I'm happy they did.
Yep.
So a bike I personally have been waiting for a while finally came out. It is the
Mark Marquez Edition V2.
yeah, so that did come out, and also they came out with another one. They're pretty cool. Like, I mean, it's hard to kind of hate Ducati at the moment. They're doing everything pretty right.
Yeah.
So the bike I've been waiting for a long time is the BMW FS 450 GS, which is a baby adventure bike. In my eyes, I see it as a baby BMW Africa Twin. It is a parallel twin, 450 adventure mini naked.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, it's a mini Africa Twin from BMW.
Yeah.
I don't know price point on it yet.
What's BMW's Africa Twin? They have the 1200, right?
The GS.
The GS 1200.
Yeah, this is the FS 450 GS.
BMW, can you make shit more simple?
Yeah, let's call it the German twin.
Yeah.
I don't know. So the bike is a parallel twin that makes 48 horsepower. It's a 450 though. Though again, this
450s make 60 horsepower.
These are the licensing requirements.
Okay.
So I wonder how much you can crack that open to. Probably about 65, I'm hoping. That'd be like a very appropriate amount. That's like old Africa Twin numbers, but way lighter.
Yeah, which would be awesome.
Yeah. I'm really excited about this bike. I don't know how much they're going to cost.
I kind of want to test drive one.
Yeah.
See?
I don't know how much they're going to cost, but I'm assuming somewhere around that $10,000 price point.
I would think so. Somewhere at 10, 12.
Maybe even less, which
would be cool.
Super cool.
$8,000. You might
Make
see
it happen.
You might see me on one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that would be perfect.
I think so.
The 450 is just a little small.
Yeah.
But it feels...
It's light.
It's light.
So...
But the thing about it is not a single.
Yeah.
All these companies, BSA with the 350, the Royal Enfield Himalayan, they're all singles.
Twins.
They just vibrate like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, with the GS, it's probably going to be very comfortable for like 300 or 400 miles, where like the bigger bike is going to be like 700, 800 miles.
Yeah.
But like, when do you really do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Not that much.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be perfect. And they're saying that deliveries are going to happen late 2026 with this one.
I want to ride it in spring.
There might be demo bikes available.
That would be cool.
The thing about BMW is they usually don't do too much demo stuff.
Yeah.
Our BMW dealership doesn't at all.
That sucks.
Yeah, they're more of like they don't really have anything.
I wish a lot of dealerships did more demo stuff.
Yeah.
I know at Moto America they do Indian,
Triumph,
Harley,
Yamaha.
Yeah, they had TWs you could test.
And Royal Enfield.
Yep.
Yeah, but we don't.
I guess that's more than I thought. But
Yeah,
besides Yamaha, like not a big, Honda doesn't do anything.
Yeah. So when I was researching, it's like I want to ride some of these bikes, but I don't want to like ask a dealership to borrow a bike off the floor. So even MV Agusta does this. They have like 5 places in the year they come out to across the U.S. And you can go ride an MV Agusta or a Rocket 3 or whatever. Road America is one of those places. I don't think they brought Rocket 3s.
No, they didn't want that liability.
But at St. Louis, they bring Rocket 3s. And they bring MV Agusta Super Veloces and stuff like that. So if you want to ride the bikes, you kind of just have to figure out where they're going to be and when they're going to be. But even the Triumph dealership in Milwaukee, you can just go there and say, I want to test drive. And they have a fleet of demo bikes. At one point, they had a Rocket 3 demo bike, which is crazy.
Yeah. I think you should have to sign your life away to drive one of those.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of do when you do a demo ride. But I'm
You
happy.
should have to put down a deposit to drive.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just it brings excitement into the brand where it's like,
Yeah.
I've always wondered what these bikes feel like. And if you go to a dealership, and our local BMW dealership doesn't have any. They have no Ducatis, no BMWs. So you walk in, you're like, I could go take this S1000 out, but I really have to want to buy it in order to take it out.
yeah, exactly.
And they don't have too many other bikes to be like, oh, here's the keys, try out a new BMW.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. Someone might be like, yo, this is really cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy one. So companies doing demo rides, especially you can walk into the dealership and say, I've always kind of wanted to try one. They go, oh, here, these bikes were given to us by the company to go ride.
Yeah. I feel like how you sell stuff is, experience. Like, if I didn't ride I'm looking at it, RC51,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, holy crap, I freaking need one. But,
Yeah.
I mean, for example, you drove mine and you're like, I need one bad.
Yeah, I came back from the test drive, said, okay, I'm buying one.
Yeah.
Which I was already looking for one,
Yeah, he
but
was
that
already-
just like cemented it.
Yeah,
Where it's like,
exactly.
I need it now.
Like if I was interested in that 450,
Yeah.
I'm interested in it,
But
but
you're not like sold on it.
yeah.
Or like the Gold Star, for example. It's like, oh, I'd be interested in riding it, and then you ride it, and it's like exactly what you're looking for, but you didn't know it until your butt was on the seat.
Yeah, exactly. Or you realize maybe
It's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like certain things about this manufacturer, so maybe this other bike they
Yeah,
offer.
yeah. Let me try something else that they offer.
Yeah, it's just seat time for motorcycles is so hard, and motorcycles are very different from one another. When I
Yeah.
buy a car, I don't test drive most cars when I buy them. I only test drive them to make sure they work, not to say that I like them. And
Yeah.
I think we're weird in that way. Most people are like, I want to test drive my Mazda 3.
I know kind of what the car is gonna do.
Exactly.
So bikes are like you said a whole different story.
Yeah, most of the time, I don't know what the bike's going to ride like until I buy the bike, which I would love to know what it feels like to ride the bike before I buy it.
Yep.
Vintage bikes is a different story, because who's going to let you demo ride those? But with new bikes, yeah, I want to know what it feels like. Because sometimes you expect it to be one thing, and it's something completely different.
Completely different.
Or there's just one thing that bothers you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I love it, but I can never own it because this one thing bothers me.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's not too many things that really excited me from this Eicma. I think that's about it. We didn't find Harbor Freight at SEMA, did we?
No, we did not. And I keep seeing their TikTok videos, and it looks like a ginormous booth. So
Yeah.
I don't know how we missed it.
I don't know. Is there anything from SEMA that you want to mention? Oh, I tried buying an RC30.
Yeah.
They didn't want to sell the
He
RC30.
didn't try very hard.
No, he tried.
No, I tried.
What was some other? Oh, we saw there was a K1 there.
Yeah, it was K1.
The red and yellow.
Yeah, I never was a big red and yellow fan, but I saw it in person and I liked it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah. What was that? The
Moto H2.
Yes, that was very cool.
Very cool.
Very wide.
Yes.
Let me say.
I think that was the owner's personal collection.
I think up top.
I think
like
all of those bikes were his personal.
especially the RC30 and what was the other one?
the Hammerhead.
He had a Hammerhead
the
in there.
Buell.
Yeah.
There was
There was two of them.
There's another Bimota.
Yeah.
There was MV
The
Agusta. There was one more bike, and I don't remember what it was. There was another Bimota 2-stroke next to the K1, and there's the K1. It was a weird assortment
Isn't
of
there
bikes.
a Ducati?
There was a Ducati. I don't remember what it was, though.
I can't remember either.
Yeah, but I think the RC30 is a business expense that the owner just...
Oh yeah, that was 100%.
Yeah.
Like when we were talking to him, like it's been sitting for
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah. And I'm like, can we get it started? Like, I'll buy it if it runs. And he's like,
Also, we had
no.
a small heart attack because we talked to one of the associates there, and he was like, "Now I've asked for the price of it." What did he say? Like
like-
16,000 or something.
Yeah, he was like
Duh.
23,000, and I looked down like that's not the real price, and like these guys were like, you're gonna buy that right now, right?" And that's what I would have offered. Honestly, that's what
Yeah.
I would have offered for the bike because they have no paperwork for it, they have no idea where it came from, they have no service history on it, and the bike doesn't run. It's gonna need its carbs gone through, or probably its brakes gone through. It's just like they clearly don't want to sell it.
No, it's a cool piece that he sticks in his office.
Yep.
Which I can't blame him.
Which I can't blame them. Just don't have it for sale.
Yeah.
getting my hopes up. But I think I'm going back to Vegas in February for Meekum. Got some media passes already.
Nice.
So I might do some damage.
Might do some damage.
Might not. We'll see how the next couple months go.
At SEMA, weird thing, out of there was probably a 10-foot section where it was just Triumph that had 4 bikes there.
They were the only motorcycle company that was there. They were in the back.
They couldn't afford to go to Eicma.
They were. I don't.
Maybe it was a private dude. I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know.
It was very weird.
Yeah.
In the back, far corner.
I do want to say it would be interesting to ride one of their dirt bikes.
I would be intrigued.
And I'd be more intrigued in them making an SMR.
They should. Everyone should make. Suzuki make an SMR.
Honda make an SMR.
Honda will never make an Supermoto.
Ducati make an SMR. They probably
are. I mean, they have a flat track bike, so how far off are they from?
Yeah. The question I always wonder is where a lot of these bikes are, like the race bikes. I mean, the obvious answer is they're in private collections, but where are
where are the private?
Like, where's Nicky Hayden's bike?
Fair point.
I know where one of them is. There's a guy in
my garage.
Imagine. I say, by the way, today I just bought the SB2.
Yeah.
No, but one of his CBRs is in England. I know that for sure. But there's also one in Monterey. I just wonder where the RC51s are. Honda might have those.
Probably.
Honestly.
I know Mark has a few of his bikes in his collection.
I mean, if I had enough money, I would totally buy a couple of them.
Let me tell you, if I was a MotoGP rider, and say I won championships like Mark, I'm telling Honda I'm keeping that bike.
Yes.
That's my bike now.
Yep.
And I'm framing it and the trophy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that is the trophy pretty much.
Yeah.
But a lot of these guys who race AMA and stuff, they don't keep their bikes.
Which is wild to me. I don't know. Maybe
because they just like move on.
Yeah.
And I can understand it, and they're expensive bikes.
Yeah.
I mean, an AMA bike. I mean, some of those bikes are like $250,000. So I can understand you're an AMA rider.
But I mean, so is a MotoGP bike.
I mean, but you're making MotoGP money.
Yeah. But AMA money, yeah.
Yeah, not to say that they don't make a lot of money. I'm sure I'm sure they do well, but they're probably not like, oh, let me buy a bike that costs a house just to have for no reason.
Maybe my first win or something.
Yeah, or like my last win.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. It would be interesting to see where a lot of the bikes went of history. Most of those bikes are probably never going to be found
in Jay Leno's garage.
I mean. Might as well go over this. Dream podcast guest.
This famous guy here, Seth Dahmer, I got actually recently signed poster. Famous guy. He made it onto top crashes of the 2025.
Did he actually?
Yeah, he did. Here's the third video.
That's awesome. Jay Leno would be up there. I'm just not 100%. Sure if we'll ever be able to.
I don't.
Jay Leno, if you're watching this, we'll fly out to you and do a podcast. We would love to talk motorcycles. I don't know if there's any podcast of him talking motorcycles, but we would love to see the collection. He has
the most extensive knowledge on. I mean, he has
just
the expensive
random bikes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this turbine engine powered bike.
That bike is crazy.
Yeah.
But his collection is interesting. He has an H2.
He's got, we talk about interesting, cool bikes, RC30. He's got, that's boring to him.
Yeah.
Obviously, probably not. But
yeah.
I want rotary powered bikes.
And then he has a lot of old British bikes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many of the Japanese era bikes he has. He has a couple, I know that for sure. But no one's done a proper walk around. He's a Buell. He has an XB12R or an XB9R.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever talked about it.
Buell. We see you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we see you.
We see you.
Yeah. I think we'll leave that episode there. In the next one, we have some pretty interesting stuff. But like you said, 10% off on the VRC website if you guys are interested. It's only going to last for a couple of days after. If you ever thought about getting something that's very short, we're not really going to be running too many deals. We're a new company, so doing something rather than nothing is already crazy enough.
Please buy our apparel. It is the nicest stuff ever.
It's warm.
It is very
warm.
warm.
That hoodie is very warm.
Can confirm, very warm. When we came back from SEMA, I was sweating on the airplane, even walking out. It was quite warm.
It's quite comfortable sleeping, huh?
Oh, yeah. Really good pillow as well.
With that said, that's all we have for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on all of the bikes from Eicma, and let us know your favorite pick. With that said, we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.